Hello everyone, and today we are back for another Loomian Legacy PvP video, and today we're going to be showcasing Vesperatu, because Vesperatu has gotten a brand new move called Harrow. It's a 90 power stab that has the chance to poison the opposing Loomian. This is huge, because its best stab move before then was Phantom Slash, and I know what y'all are thinking. Harrow is not a contact move. Yes, it is. I looked at the damage calculator, and it was boosted by Sharp Claws, meaning that it should be boosted. I hope it is, at least. If not, then I might be wrong. The other moves I have around this is Slapdown, Slash, and Shadow Sprint. I did drop Revival, which might kick me in the butt, because having a healing move on Vesperatu is decent, but I never tend to click it, so I'm running Shadow Sprint for priority. I have the Spirit Essence, and these are the TPs, 80 in the health, 220 in the energy, 200 in the melee attack, and 200 in speed. The team I have around Vesperatu is Eclipse. Eclipse just works very well with Vesperatu, so I have that. I got Seer Knight, who's a melee tank that can terrify the opposing Loomians while also spreading Raging Flames and Barbs. I have Cleone that can pivot into my Vesperatu with Dissipate. I have Windtrix to get rid of hazards. This is my hazards Windtrix. I don't know why this Loomian is so fun to use, so that's why I use it. I have Soulburst Florian. I originally had Soulburst Takuda in this spot, but I had like 5 range attackers, so I decided to have Soulburst Florian instead. And I think this Loomian can work pretty well, because it's another melee attacker that can help us out. And I got Ikazune with specialty boots, because this Loomian is just always very reliable. So yeah, let's head right into the battle. Alright, we're into battle number 1 with Harrow Vesperatu. And this battle looks pretty bad for it. This battle looks awful for Harrow Vesperatu, actually. And it actually looks awful for everything, actually. This actually looks like a pretty bad team matchup. But we're going to try to hang our ground. Florian's kind of a must-bring, because if I don't bring it, I get swept by the Sea Drake. Gotta be careful with, I gotta place Barbs down, I see. I gotta place some Barbs. I don't think he has any way to get rid of them, so I could try to utilize that to my advantage. I think I gotta be careful with... Actually, no, I don't want to lead with that right away because he has a Sea Drake. And the thing is, if he leads with Sea Drake, he gets a +1 because of his anomaly. So I do gotta be careful. I want to bring to Eclipse, but I feel like he's gonna bait it. I'm scared of him baiting it. I think we'll be okay. I want to bring to Eclipse. No, we won't. We'll lead off with Cleone. Cleone can beat the Obsidian God if it has to. Okay, let off with the Pyrolin, actually. It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna go for a stratagem just to do a little bit of damage to something. I was thinking about leading off with Seer Knight, but I was scared about the Sea Drake having Anomaly, so that's why I didn't do that. He goes into Boonary? Okay, there's the Sea Drake. That's gonna do a ton of damage. I can now go into my Florian. I was gonna hard swap, not gonna dissipate, because if I dissipate, it's gonna be pretty rough. Florian's now in. You go for your range, Sea Drake. You're a range set. I'm not gonna Soul Burst yet. I'm gonna keep that a surprise. Instead, I'm gonna throw poison for that potential Imperior. Never mind. This is a stall Sea Drake set. Dang it, it's a stall Sea Drake. Well, we'll just poison again. It's not stopping me from throwing a poison. Getting it on Pyrolin is perfectly fine. I could have Mega Chomped and do some damage. I didn't want to click Parasitize, because if I click Para, I would have been in a pretty tough position. So yeah, we'll go back Cleone, because Cleone can live Pyrolin's hits pretty well. I will have to say, I think Pyrolin's starting to get a little bit in that overrated territory. I'm not saying that it is, because it's still a very powerful Loomian, but I might have rated it a little bit too high, mainly because of the Loomians that can kind of wall it now. Not because of the Loomian itself, because it's still a very powerful range tank that can heal health back. Like, it's still a really... Oh, it's offensive. You're offensive. Okay, you're an offensive volcanic set. Jeez, Cleone's a god, isn't it? Please just live one more. Okay, just went for Shoot Blast. We're fine. Even on a crit, I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah, Cleone's a god. Cleone... Yeah, I underestimated this Loomian. Yeah, like, I do think Pyrolin is still a pretty powerful Loomian, but personally, I think it might be a little bit lower the number 4. Just my opinion. Tricky Tactics. That's gonna KO me, isn't it? Because I'm weak on the oh, yeah. I have no melee attack. Tricky Tactics on a Imperior. Interesting. I'm gonna rest. But do you use your Shade Shell already? If I could chip this... Okay, this guy's not TP trained. There's no way that he is. There's no way that you're TP trained. There is no way that you are. There's no way that you're TP trained. No way. I don't see it at all. You might not even be resentful, knowing me. So we're just gonna go for a couple stratagems, get it down to no health. Honestly, let's just sack the Cleone. And that's so I can actually click the new Harrow move. There we go. I can now click the new Harrow move. So I'll go for Dissipate. Yep, now this should get Vesperatu on the field. So yeah, this person is unfortunately not TP trained, which is unfortunate because it isn't going to really properly show Vesperatu to its fullest potential if it's up against a team that has a bamboozled Imperior. So yeah, we'll go for the Harrow. That should KO it from that range. So yep, get out of here, Imperior. Imperior is out of the picture. And I was able to click the haha move. It wasn't even resentful. It wasn't even resentful. Thing is, he still had an Obsidian in the back. Okay, went Sea Drake. I can live one hit, so I'm going to go for another Harrow. No, Slapdown is the best play. Yep, get out of here, Sea Drake. So Sea Drake is out of the picture. Awesome. Yeah, Sharp Edge is Sea Drake. Yep, so yep, this person's not TP trained at all. He's probably a casual. There's nothing wrong with the casuals, of course. It's just that, you know, they don't tend to have the best teams. So it's kind of hard to kind of showcase Loomian. I'll just slap down and get rid of your item if you even have one. Which, of course you don't have one. Why do I think you have an item? It's stupid, Josh. I guess I can go... Although my ranged attacker is kind of dead. I have an idea. We can go into Seer Knight. We can go into Seer Knight. Just lower your melee attack a little bit. You go for a Primal, which does nothing, because I'm a Seer Knight. And I have Health Amulet. You probably have Earthquake. Gonna go for a Barbs. Just to set up for that last Loomian. Of course, yeah, it does have Earthquake, but... it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. And I got Barbs on the field now, which is awesome. I got Barbs on the field. And you know what? I'll also double it up. I'll double up with the Raging Flames. This is kind of fun, actually. So, yo, you're gonna get burned. Double dipping the damage. So yeah, now you're gonna do nothing to my Vesperatu now. Yeah, this Obsidian is getting kind of owned. I don't even think it KOs me. I'm just gonna go for Surge Steel. Why not? Why not just go for Surge Steel? I live this. It's crazy how a quad-effective hit cannot KO a Seer Knight at half health. Of course it is because of a burn and a -1, but still, kind of funny how that works. You know what? I'll save the Seer Knight for later. It seems like free Vesperatu KO. And I need to showcase Vesperatu footage. So yeah, let's do it! Plus, if he has a melee attacker in the back that could sweep me, I could still use Terrifying Seer Knight. He flailed. He freaking flailed. That did 4 damage! That did a whopping 4 damage! Now, what's her last one? Oh, okay, your last one is Boonary, which does take a little bit of damage. Okay, Houston, we have a problem. The problem is if this is specialty boots, this outspeeds a Kazune, but it's probably not specialty boots, so that's the funny part. Okay, it is. And it used the Haha Harrow move. It used the Haha Harrow move. We'll go into Seer Knight. And you know what? We'll try to place a burn on it. So yeah, this is the best option he has, so we'll go for Raging Flame. Go for Raging Flame. Slapdown, I'll live that. Oh my gosh, I lived that. And you get burned. So, we win now. Unless I miss. Yeah. The reason why I'm doing this, like, I'm just having some fun. I want to use Soulburst Florent, even though it's not part of the showcase. By the way, Soulburst Florent did actually get Bulk Up. So, that is something I do want to try out in the future, Bulk Up. But the reason why I'm not running Bulk Up on this one is because I think Poison is still a better move to run, and then the healing move, and then Parasitize and Mega Chomp. I think Bulk Up can be good on certain sets, but I think for this one, I think it's better to just run Photosynthesis and Poison. It kind of just uses as kind of a bulky stall loop. Like, a bulky offensive stall hybrid, if y'all know what I mean. So yeah, this is going to do nothing to the Florant. He's at -1 and burned, and I'm going to get a Parasitize to get all my health back. And that should be the battle. Harrow Vesperatu did okay, but I didn't really get to showcase it to its fullest potential. Mainly because the team wasn't the greatest, so we're going to see how this goes. It's going to be like 0. Yeah, it's a 0. There's Parasitize. Get on out of here, Vesperatu. And yeah, my Vesperatu set goes down because it's Moonary. Let's head into battle number 2. Alright, battle number 2 with Harrow Vesperatu. And this team is 1,000 times better than the first one. This team is 1,000 times better than the first one. And this team has an obvious theme behind it. It's a Bane of Haste team, so that is kind of obvious. We're going to bring Eclipse, because Eclipse looks awesome against this team, actually. The only thing it isn't good against is with Moray, which Vesperatu can hit, so I'm willing to do that. I'll also bring Seer Knight that plays Barbs, although that thing is tough. I want to bring you so I don't get completely destroyed. He has a Moreal, which I'm fun to see. Finally, a Beta Haste team that uses Moreal. Let's go! I'm not the only one. As for everything else, range attacker. I'll bring you, and I'll bring Seer Knight too. In fact, I'll even lead with the Seer Knight. Lead with Seer Knight on the Icicle. He's gonna Power Trick right away. I don't think that's the smartest play, honestly. I don't think Party Tricking here is the smartest play. I don't think he's gonna Soul Burst. Why would he Soul Burst? I feel like slapping down is the best play, because he's gonna go Gargolem to get rid of the Barb. So, I think I'm gonna go with Slap Down, because he's clicking Fade Away to go into something. But he's not going Holly Bunch. No, I'm gonna place Barb. No, he just swapped out altogether. He goes into... Yep, he brought Defense Form, which that's okay. I assume by the theme of this team, he has... By the way he's playing his cards, I assume this team has... I assume his Gargolem has Bane of Haze. Because there's no other Loomian on this team I think has it. Okay, no, he just places the Barbs. I'm just going to get rid of them. Because, again, I don't want to risk the Barbs on the field at all. I don't have anything that is really good against it, so I'm going to do it. There we go. He's going to go into Icicle, back into Icicle, actually. Which, that's perfectly fine. It takes a little bit of damage from the Barbs. I get a Gust Up, and the Barbs around my team are gone. I'm going to go into the Eclipse to stop your Fade Away. This is to stop your Fade Away. Yep, he Soul Bursted. He went for a Soul Burst Fade Away, I think. If he goes for the Ice Hammer, he's actually Big Brain. If he goes Ice Hammer, that's Big Brain. I don't think I played the Eclipse too well there. I might have taken a hit by Vesper. I might have taken a hit here. Because, yeah, Icicle is... Wintrix is neutral to Ice Hammer. I might have played this wrong. Let's see, though. I might have played this wrong. I hope I did. Nope, I didn't. I'm so smart. It's just how it is. Now I'm gonna go into my Seer Knight. So yeah, that wasted his Party Trick, which that's good. I now go into Seer Knight. He swapped into Moraith. Yes! Yes! I like that. I like that a lot. Moraith doesn't really have anything for Vesp. Are you an Analyze set? No, it's not. It's defensive. So it's probably Reflective to keep it... I'm gonna Raging Flame it just to do a little bit of extra damage. He went for Fade Away himself. That does like 0 damage. He goes into Gargolem again. Yeah, Gargolem again. This thing is gonna be a little bit tough to beat. I have to keep my Wintrix alive for this. I gotta keep my Wintrix alive. If I don't keep my Wintrix alive, this Gargolem's gonna be a little bit tough to defeat. Because it's my only thing that can hit it quad effectively. I might even have to do a bit of doubling. And you know what? That might be what I do. I'm actually going to try a double here. I'm gonna do a double. We're gonna do a double here. Double. We're gonna double. I feel like he's gonna go into... I don't... Bane of Haste is still up. Doubled into... Don't be Holly Bunch. For real. Yes, potential ancient move. Potential ancient move. But Bane of Haste has ended. But he has a potential ancient move that could one-shot me, and I can't really hit Marae neither, so... Cleone, you're gonna kind of have to come in, and you're gonna have to do some damage, buddy. By the way, Mariel is bad. I can't hit this thing. So, that's fun. Okay, swapped again. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with the multiple swaps. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Yes, yes! Because I hit you with a stratagem. A lot of doubles. This has been a good battle so far, overall, by both of us. We've been doubling a lot. The thing is, I feel like he's still... I don't see him just with the way his team is structured, I don't see him just having, you know... I did a lot of damage because I got a critical hit. Gonna go for a Dissipate. Gonna go for a Dissipate. He went for Barbs. That's fine. That's okay. Barbs isn't the end of the world, because... Actually, I'm gonna... yeah, I'm gonna go Wintrix and get rid of the Barbs. Let's be honest here. I don't want these on the field. Problem is, every time Wintrix comes in, it's basically free real estate for... It's basically free real estate for everything else. Maybe I should provoke it first, maybe. It might not be a bad idea if I provoke it. Yeah, maybe I should have just provoked it. Let's see, though. I hope he just clicks D-Force. If he clicks D-Force, that'll be fine. Go into Vesp. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome. Got a crit, but the crit did 19. It doesn't matter that much. Into... Okay, Cleone. That's okay. I'll dissipate again. I'll just dissipate again. Okay. And his Gargolem is actually getting wore down. He does get rid of his Barbs, but that's not the end of the world. His Barbs being gone isn't the end. I'll go into Vesp to threaten something. I feel like going for the Slapdown is the best play to do here. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Slapdown to potentially get rid of an item. Get rid of it. Hopefully, I can get rid of Marafe's item. Not Marafe. What is the other Loomian called? Oh my gosh, I got a critical hit. Vesperatu is OP. It's a heavy shield. It's a ranged defensive Dark Golem. Nice. And now he has nothing to get rid of Barbs. I think that crit might have mattered. I think it would have lived. But... Did it have Empathize? I hope it didn't have Empathize. I hope it didn't. Biddleforge. This thing's tough. Because this thing also has Earthquake. And it could predict the Earthquake. But I also don't want to click Harrow on this. So I'm going to go into Serenite just to lower its attack. I know this is a mixed attacker, so that's what makes Biddleforge a little bit tough to beat. It's a mixed attacker that can be kind of dangerous. I think Vesperatu's still a good keep, though. I just hope you don't have Landslide. If you have Earthquake, I think we'll be okay. Let's just hope you don't have Landslide. You have Baneful, which did decent chunk. Let's hope you don't have Landslide. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for the chances he doesn't have Landslide. Thing is, he still has one more Bane of Haste up his sleeve with Soulburst Icicle, which is something I do gotta keep in mind. I bet you have Earthquake. Yep, it does have Earthquake. I think I live one now. Oh yeah, I live it easily. Okay, I live it easily. So I did get a layer of Barbs back onto the field, which is nice. Gonna go into the... gonna go into the Wintrix to waste a Earthquake. Waste an Earthquake. Oh, he waited. Dang it, I didn't want him to wait on a turn. I didn't want that. That stunk. I'll go then into Cleone on the Kindled Rage. Because, yeah, I think Cleone is the only thing that can force out the Biddleforge. Yeah, this is a bad matchup. Mariel and Biddleforge kind of wall me. He goes back into Marae, which I'll dissipate on. No, I won't dissipate on. I won't dissipate on because I don't want it to place Barbs. Well, it is going to get Barbs down, but I'm willing to just go Vesperatu. Vesperatu is going to get hit for a decent amount of damage, but I get a free attack off and could potentially get a poison. Oh, it's range. It's a ranged attack one. Cool. Go for the Harrow to do a ton of damage to something. The Icy Gold can't swap in. Mariel can, but there's the chance of the poison. Billaforge can, but again, chance of the poison. Yep, he goes into Billaforge, which I'm going to do a ton of damage to. Because Harrow is the new stab. And oh my gosh, I'm going to go for it. KO it. KO it all the way. If I don't do this, I might lose the battle, but I'm going for it. Because it's the showcase, Loomian. It's Vesperatu as the showcase. Vesperatu as the showcase! Yes! We needed that. That's massive. Harrow, if that was Phantom Slash, that does not KO that Billaforge. Awesome. I love you, Vesperatu. I love you. And Billaforge is very tanky, too. Now this thing comes back in. What do we do against this thing? Nothing. Pretty much nothing. Oh, we have a Eclipse. Like, we have a Eclipse. But I don't want a hard swap into it, you know? I don't want a hard swap in. I think I will, though. I will. Because if it goes for an Energize, I'm screwed. So, I'm gonna go for the Eclipse swap. Oh, he just swapped into Icicle? Awesome! He can't set up Frightful. Awesome. And I'm gonna pivot out back into Vesperatu to predict the Reflective by... No. Do I? Yeah, I'm gonna predict. Predict. Reflective. 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 Yes! Reflective. He went Reflective, didn't he? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm gonna go for another Harrow here. Awesome. I predicted the Reflective. Awesome. That was huge. He's gonna go back Mariel, but every time that Mariel swaps in, it's taking damage, and I still have enough for 2 Shadow Sprints on Vesp, so it's not the end of the world. A poison would be amazing, because I still haven't seen Harrow get a poison yet. It would be cool to get one. No, I didn't get one, but hey, it would have been cool, right? We're gonna go back into Eclipse. I think we have the ability to win this battle. I need to get Vesperatu back in, though, is the thing. Because he has an Icy Goal that's going to do a ton. And he has a Wraith that can do a ton, too. Okay, yep, I'm glad I brought Eclipse in. I needed to do this. If I didn't do this, this thing could have potentially swept. So, glad we brought this thing back in. We go for the Gamma Pulse. I ain't going to KO it, because Mariel is a tank and a half. That thing is nuts. This thing is nuts. I don't even care if he goes Maraf. I honestly don't care if he goes Maraf, honestly, because I have other stuff for it. It looks like to be a ranged one, though, so if it is a ranged one, if that is a ranged one and not a mixed one, yeah, he went back Maraf for the Reflective. The thing is, every time this Maraf swaps in, it's taking damage from barbs. To be fair, Wintrix isn't really that worth keeping. Wintrix really isn't worth keeping. It isn't, actually. I could use Wintrix as kind of a sat, because it's bad against the Icicle, because it doesn't really hit it that hard. It's bad against the Wraith, but it's bad against the Mariel. That ain't gonna Oko me. Nope, it doesn't. Awesome. Just go for the Brain Freeze, do some massive damage. I could have also stalled a turn, but it's fine. Now we know that it's not the other set. I think I'm dead. Oh my gosh, this thing's insane. You are insane, Wintrix. You are absolutely insane. Now let's see if your Mariel's Jolt, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, this Wintrix set is insane. It just lives. I think it tried to predict Vesperatu. But there we go. There goes the Wraith. So now, Cleone is looking pretty good. And Vesperatu's looking pretty good as well. Okay, yeah, he goes back into the Icicle. He's trying to get Frightful Surprise back up. So it's an obvious Eclipse swap in here. We don't want... I think Eclipse can win the game too. We just don't want it to set up Frightful Surprise. So we're going back into Eclipse to prevent it from setting up Frightful Surprise. Yep! Prevented. Does it still play Spade? It doesn't. So he wasted his Soul Boof, and there's nothing he can do about it. Eclipse wins the game. Eclipse wins the game from here. Wow, that was an intense battle, and Harrow Vesperatu did amazing in it, too. Oh, didn't KO it. You know what, then? Fine. Fine, then. Have your fun. Because guess what? I'm gonna sack Wintrix. I want to use Harrow. I want to use Harrow and Vest. I want to use Harrow. Oh. I sold, didn't I? Really? You're no fun! Provoke. I'm gonna provoke to prevent you from using one. There we go. No more rejuvenates. No more rejuvenates. Ice Hammer, I'm dead. Okay. Okay. I did sell, but I want to use Vesp for at least one more attack. So Vesp comes in for the Harrow. He's going to go back Real, but that doesn't really matter that much. I'm just going to stay in. Stay my ground. I'm just going to stick my ground with Vesperatu and just try to win this with it. Because I could have just won with Eclipse, but I want to use to showcase Loomian. If he goes Real, it doesn't matter that much. Especially because I could potentially get a poison. He does go Real. I'm going to go for the rest to get my energy back. Taking some damage from the barbs. Poison! No poison. Gosh dang it, no poison. It's okay, though. We win with, again, we win with Icicle, so I'm just going to go for a wait. I have priority, too. He swapped back into Icicle, actually. Why is he swapping Icicle in and out? To get a Rejuvenate off? I didn't understand that play at all. But I have enough for Slash, so Harrow than a Slash beats the Mariel, so Mariel does nothing for the rest of the game now. Or he stacks Icicle and takes a ton of damage. I don't know what that play was all about. I just got a free wait. So yeah, I guess Vesperatu is gonna do a ton in this battle anyway. Yeah, I could have won with Eclipse, but and ended the battle like 4 minutes earlier, but come on, it's the Vesperatu that's the star of the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Vesperatu that's the star of the show here. Vesperatu's the star of the show. Like, even against Mariel, it's breaking through it with a layer of barbs. It's still doing a ton of damage. And honestly, I think Shadow Sprint might be enough from there. But you know what? I'm gonna test it! Shadow Sprint! Shadow Sprint! Get out of here, Icicle! Yes! Vesperatu being absolutely demolishing. And I think 2 battles is enough. I think that last battle was enough to show how good Harrow and Vesperatu is. Because without Harrow, that Billoforge lives 2 hits, and I have to sack a thing. So Harrow being a 90 power stab move, with the chance of poisoning the opposing Loomian, is awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me showcasing the Vesperatu, and I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!